Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who, to me, is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not where it came from.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. And he's managed to get rid. João Cancelo. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Pellegrini. Now, can they get him away? That's really well cleared. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Tries to pass it through. Goulet is always looking to break lines. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Foden. Played in by Foden. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. Chukwuemeka. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Chukwuemeka. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! Oh, sweet feet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. João Cancelo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Space for him to turn and look. Swings it across. And that is out of play.
Substituição em andamento.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Xavi Alonso. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Grimaldo. And Guardiola. Chukwuemeka.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a shade optimistic. Foden. Foden gets on his bike and on the move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foden. And it's Grimaldo. Driving Foden! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
First breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pellegrini. Xavi Alonso. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Pellegrini.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Cruyff. Takes on his marker, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Flamengo are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here. Just about up to the hour now. Chukwuemeka driving forwards.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lucas Moura unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Grimaldo. And here's Lucas Moura. Good ball, good take. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Arda Güler. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be on. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Lucas Moura. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Takes aim and crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Moira Lorenza really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Goulart. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
So we have movement on both benches.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 17.
Brilliant save from Alisson.
Substituição.
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It'll be a throw-in. And he's gone backward here. Pellegrini! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped. Flamengo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mukiele.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
He's gone for goal!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. Maybe the keeper was very relieved.
And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the number on the board is 3. Mbappe. He's trying to hit the front line here. And that will be the final act. Flamengo are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de um menino de chapéu azul. Dirija-se ao centro de informações.